Very Merry Christmas, everybody, and a very merry broadcast. Great to have everybody in here. Drop me a comment. Let me know who's in here. We got 3 peoples already. Whew. We got some snow here last night. Got about an inch. Don't know where all you guys are at, from, or possibly going to today. Get my telephone out. We've got, let's see. What have we got going on today? I made some notes. I always got to make my notes, otherwise I can't keep up with what all is going on. Did you guys get to go over to my new channel, the Kendi Fam? Let me just write that down so I can show it to you guys. Actually, I'll put it in the comments. Let's see here. The Kendi Fam. Figured I'd go live today for anybody who may not have friends or family to hang out with. I'm glad to have you, and I'm glad to be here hanging out a little bit. Let's see here. The Kendi Fam. Boom. There it is. Check out that channel. Me and Kelly, my wife, actually made a good, funny video about my perspective on having children and her outlook on possibly having children together. So it was a really funny video. We both had a lot of fun making it. And of course, I had to be the part of the guy who's kind of grumpy about it and kind of pessimistic. And of course, Kelly is the optimist. She is the one who's excited about us potentially having a baby together. So I pinned the video at the top of the comments. So after the live today, if you guys want to, go over there and check out that video. I laughed the whole time we were making it. And once we got our clips together and we started splicing them in together, it was absolutely hilarious. It's just kind of a back and forth. Her talking about how wonderful it's going to be to have a baby. If willing, we're able to have a baby, and me kind of talking about the reality of babies. So let's see who's in here. Ricky Kahn, Merry Christmas to you, and thanks for joining in on our very merry broadcast. Jeffrey Livingston, a familiar face, thanks for coming in, man. I really appreciate it. Michael Johnson, Merry Christmas to you and your family, if you have plenty. Chase Alder, welcome in. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Rouge Dog, a high five and a fist bump, a familiar face. Thanks for coming in and joining us. My Tractor Guy, how's it going, man? I hope things are going good for you down there. I got your message online. I just haven't had a chance to reply yet, so I will get that. Molette Forge, Merry Christmas. Thanks for coming in. It's a great day to be live. I know that you guys probably weren't going to be getting a whole lot of videos from the other creators because they're wanting time off and time with their families. So I figured I'd pop in and wear the hat and say Merry Christmas. So let's see who else we got here. Bleeds for Blue, Dirt Brew. Good to see both of you guys. Thanks for coming in. Always great to see the familiar faces. Full Tilt Grading, thank you for the shout out on your channel the other day, and I am definitely going to return the favor. I checked out some of your videos, so I wouldn't just be giving a shout out just because you gave me a shout out. I want to make sure that I was up to date on your videos, and that me giving a shout out would be warranted. So definitely Full Tilt Grading, you guys. If you haven't checked him out, go check out his channel. Really nice guy. I believe they're up in New Jersey, so what they deal with is probably going to be a little bit different than what I do or, the other creators. So check him out. I think y'all would enjoy him for sure. Riley Bauer, Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Eric Larson, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Hopefully Santa Claus was good to you. Rich 2, Merry Christmas from the UK. Thanks for dropping in. I've been getting a whole lot of viewers and comments from people in the UK, and we love you guys from across the pond. Old Cronies Garage, cheap, cheap, cheap. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. I hope everybody is well. I know that Elite Earthworks he is getting to go home today. He's been in the care of medical professionals having the coronavirus, and apparently it was pretty bad. He was in the hospital, I guess, about Sunday, and he was going home today. So I don't know if he'll be popping in, but I'm really thankful that he is doing better, and hopefully he'll be getting some content back out to all of us very, very soon. Let's see. Mullet 4 is not able to stay long, but loves the videos. Great info. Planning on starting an excavation business very similar to yours. Man, I'm excited for you. It's going to be a good year to start it, and start your YouTube channel. There are followers for everybody, and you can make just a little bit of extra money, even as a small channel, to help fund your ventures. So be sure to consider that. And if you're shy and afraid of being in front of the camera, do it anyway. There's a following for all of us. And just ignore the haters. Haters are haters for a reason. Let's see here. Full Tilt Grading, trying to get over the 4K subs hump. Only 8 away. So let's help Full Tilt Grading get to 4,000 subs today. Let's make that our Christmas present to him. He only needs 8 more subs, guys. So be sure to go over to Full Tilt Grading and help him get over that hump. It's once he gets there, he'll gain momentum. Let's all help each other out. Miller's Lawn Care. Hello, Merry Christmas, my friend. Thanks for dropping in, my brother. Let's see who else we got in here. Bleeds Forward Blue as a fleet mechanic. Your storage prep video was spot on. Thanks, man. Thanks. It's just kind of what I do. It was how I kind of get everything just settled in and ready to just kind of sit. Some people think it might be overkill or a waste of time, but to me, I'd rather do a little bit of an extra mile. My tractor guy is on it, Full Tilt. He's going to help you out. Elite Earthworks is a great guy. I love his channel. He really is. He really is. Go over there, check out some of his older videos. They're all great. And watch through his ads and help him, make a little extra money since he's been down. I watch through all the creators' ads as much as I can because it just helps them. They're taking the time to create these videos, and I can take the time to watch through an ad or two. Let's see here. Dirt Brute says Full Tilt is a great channel to watch, and I completely agree. Let me shut this door real quick. I'm sure Miss Kelly doesn't want to listen to me hollering and yelling and carrying on, having a big hoopla all the time. Now we got 30 people in here. Again, we started a family channel, the Kendi Fam. It's up at the top of the comments. Let me just write it out here so I can show you guys what you have to punch in. It's going to be a really fun channel. The thing that really kicked it off is that me and Kelly are planning on trying to have a B-A-B-Y, a baby. And I'm excited about it. The video over there on the Kendi Fam, I just wrote the baby. So the video that's over at the Kendi Fam right now is kind of it's a parody. It's kind of a comical rendition of how Kelly is looking forward to becoming a mother and my explanation of what it was like as a father. So let me write this out really quick. The Kendi Fam can. Okay, so here it is. The Kendi Fam. Is that backwards to y'all? I guess it is kind of backwards. Anyway, so the Kendi Fam is up. It is running. There's a video there, and it is hilarious. I pinned a link to that video at the top of the comments, and it was so much fun to make, and we're looking forward. It's not going to be excavation and grading related. I'm sure there'll be some in there, but yours truly will be in there. And Miss Kelly, my wife, and you guys, if you want to, you'll get to see into our personal lives. So give me a thumbs up, click the like button, let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in. We're already at 93 subscribers on that channel, which is exciting. And it'd be great if you guys would go over and subscribe, help us get to that 1,000 mark. So we can monetize the channel and help fund this baby venture because I'm poor and I need help. So there you go. I've got some video ideas coming up that I'm pretty excited to make. First one is going to be, what size dump truck should you get? So I'll be making a video about that. How to start a small dump truck business. And then we've also, this has excited me. You know, Kelly, she's more nervous about being on camera because she's never done it before. But in the video, you won't be able to tell it because she was a natural. She was hilarious. And I'm going to have her on here on a live talking about insurance, licensing, and the paperwork, the money side, how we use QuickBooks, what kind of a accountant that we use. We're going to be going over all of that stuff that's not necessarily fun, but it is information that only she can really describe very, very well. And it will be very beneficial to you guys who are starting out. Just like now, I can tell you, when you get into December and you have made a huge profit this year, you can either pay a whole bunch to taxes and show that you made a big profit and increase your buying power when you go to take a loan, or you can spend a lot of that profit to keep from paying as much in taxes and maybe acquire some newer equipment. So that's kind of stuff we're going to be covering. I'll be making a video about why was a tractor the first piece of equipment I bought. Biggest reason's money, but we'll be making a video about that. I think it'll be kind of fun. And I'm going to be making a video based on how your outlook of business should be. And something I came up with myself, it's just kind of a quote, kind of a thing to live by. Living, you know, you can't live based on whether you succeed or fail. That's not it. It's doing it. It's succeeding and failing. What life is about is experience. You want to look forward to experiencing a job, experiencing those pieces of equipment, experiencing a business. Success or failure, either one. Even if you fail, somewhere down the line, you're going to be able to look back and it's going to be a good story. So shoot for experiences. Don't say, I'm going to have a business and I'm going to succeed. Just say, I want to experience having a business. I want to know what it's like. I want that experience in my life. So yeah, Dirt Root's crying thinking about the paperwork. That is a solid truth. Let me get caught up on my messages. Old Crony's Garage got stuck installing it. I guess he's talking about, let's see here, the QuickBooks. Yeah, it can be, this stuff can be tough, you know, but you can do it. And like I say, Kelly will be able to go over all of that. It's going to help you out, and it's going to be a good show. That will be a live that's good because you're going to have me as the person who does the work and gets it done, and you'll have Kelly who has no desire to get any kind of dirt or grease on her hands. She doesn't even like going outside the house. She's a homebody. And when you have two people like that who have the strengths of both sides, that's when you get a real team going. That's when you have two people with the strengths. She also deals with subcontracting. So if you have questions about subcontracting, how you can make money doing that, how hard is it? Is it worth the aggravation of dealing with somebody else? She'll be able to answer those. And it is aggravating sometimes. That's good coffee. Good coffee. Let's see. Let's get over here in the comments. CM Lynn, sub to full tilt. I bet full tilt's getting closer. Full tilt, if you hit that 4,000 mark during this live feed, you let us know because I'm excited for you, buddy. 4,000. It seemed like when me and Kelly hit 7,000 subs and I hit that 300 upload mark was when YouTube just started slinging it out there. And I could tell that there were a lot more people that were getting the impressions. So upload. If you guys have a YouTube channel, content, just upload. Don't worry about if it's perfect or not. It's all about getting content out there. Focus on your titles, your thumbnails. Tags help a lot. I made the mistake when I started out. I think I had probably 200 videos before I even did tags on my videos. So that's probably why we didn't grow very quickly in the beginning. We are growing so fast now. We are growing so fast. Let's see where we're at here in the comments. Shane Rowland, good to see you, man. Thanks for the phone call the other day. I enjoyed it. Let's see. Hopefully I don't miss anybody. Well, my little thing keeps popping up. They call it preventative maintenance for a reason. That's a solid fact, man. I'm telling you, grease is cheap. Grease the heck out of your equipment. Keep your oils changed. It'll be great. Full tilt. You have a great channel, Todd. What have you done recently to grow your channel? I've just kept uploading. And live chats. We started growing really fast when we started live chatting. And I think it helps because it gives people a real chance to interact with me. They get to ask questions, they get to make comments, and I try to respond to every one of them. Every one of your comments is important. Just like when I upload a video, I would appreciate if you guys commented on every video. Give me at least one comment, because that is what helps YouTube know that people like the channel and that people are interacting with the channel. So commenting and liking the videos is huge. It's you guys that are in control of the growth of this channel, even more than me. You guys really are in control. And the fact that we're growing faster and faster makes me appreciate you guys more and more as we go along. Let's see here. Beagle, welcome to the Merry Broadcast. We're having a great time in here. Just a laid back live feed today. I just wanted to say hello to everybody and hopefully get you guys to if you don't have friends and family, I want to be here for you. You know, Kelly, she's getting ready for the rest of the day, and I told her I wanted to see you guys, that I wanted to interact. Let me just go ahead and say, let's see here down here. Blues for Blues, that was video gold, Todd. Yeah, definitely at the top of the comments, you guys go up there, and after the show here, check out that link. It is a hilarious little parody about me and Kelly separately talking about how she looks forward to motherhood and me explaining the reality that I faced when I became a father the first time and how I feel about becoming a father again. All joking aside, I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be wonderful. And hopefully the kid is a lot easier to deal with than Emma, because she was tough. I didn't like her and she didn't like me. Now she's my little buddy. Let's see here. Dominique the dump truck driver, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for finally putting up a video. We've been missing you. She just got a brand new dump truck. Hopefully she's going to be back to work really soon, because it's wintertime and we all need something to watch. And just, you know, she's a prime example. She had talked about in the previous video how it doesn't snow much where she's at in Washington. And of course, the day she's driving a brand new truck home, it starts snowing. So you guys, if you're not subscribers to Dominique, you need to, because she is becoming a friend of this channel. We want to be a friend of her channel. We're looking forward to maybe doing some collaborations. If I can figure out how to split screen, definitely want to split screen with her, Elite Earthworks, Dirt Boss Masonry and Excavating. Great channels. I'm getting familiar with Full Tilt Grading. I'd like to do some collaborations with you guys as well. It's going to be fun because, of course, you got me, the hillbilly. You got Dominique out in Washington State. She enunciates. She is a professional person. You got the Dirt Boss. He's up in the Northeast, and Full Tilt Grading is in New Jersey. So we are from all different walks of life, several different types of jobs. But when you mesh all that together, you can increase your chance of being successful in business, because business is not necessarily about just the service you provide and how you provide it. It's how you conduct yourself as a business person or as a professional. And you can learn a little bit about that from everybody. So Dominique, hopefully Santa Claus was good to you and the family. Hopefully Santa Claus brought some good weather so your husband can get to working on his toolboxes on that truck. And the only way you guys are going to learn and know about these channels is if you go check them out. Be sure to subscribe. because I can tell you every channel may have a video that suits you and you may kind of like it, but you don't feel like you need to subscribe. Give these channels a couple of watches. Go back in time, watch their older videos. It is winter time, and Dominique is coming back from maternity leave, so she's going to have to get cranking on some newer videos. But go back and check her earlier videos. Learn who these creators are and develop a relationship with them. I know they are all good people, and they make some really, really great content. So I had went over earlier about some different videos that I'm going to be making and putting out, but a live that I'm really excited about, we'll be having Miss Kelly coming in, and she's going to be talking about the financial side of our business and what we do to maximize our profits. One thing we did was give ourselves a year-end bonus, because it can be profit in your company, and typically companies pay higher interest, not interest, but higher taxes. So you, as a business owner, can pay yourself a year-end bonus. And since that becomes personal pay, you end up paying less taxes out of it, and you get a Christmas bonus. Yes, you can give yourself a Christmas bonus as a business person. We run our business as an LLC. So therefore, we are separated personally from the business side of it. And this is all stuff that Kelly can familiarize you guys with and keep you from paying too much in taxes, but at the same time, you want to pay enough to where you build your buying power. Most of us can't go and buy a $200,000 dump truck. You're going to have to get a loan. And the only way that you can get that loan is if you show making enough money in profit to be able to make a payment on that truck. So this is important for you guys. Super important. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them. My main thing today, I just wanted to say Merry Christmas and we love you guys. And be sure to check out the Kendi Fam, which I have written backwards right here. It looks backwards to me, but this is our family channel. Be sure to go over there, watch the hilarious video we made. I'm telling you, it was funny. I laughed the whole time making that video. Also, give me a thumbs up if the video is coming in clear. I have not gotten a new web camera yet. I want to get a new web camera, and I want to get an external microphone. I've been doing a lot of research on that. Lighting, not that you guys want to see this ugly mug, but it's all good. Let's see. Oh, I did have a bunch of comments, and it wasn't scrolling. So you guys have been commenting, and I didn't know it. Let's see here. I just want to find where I was at. Let's just skip on down here. Yep, Dominique's got to go. Family time. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Dominique. Have a great day with your family and that new baby. Let's see here. Dirt Brute. I run S Corp. Works well for us. Yep, I think we do an S Corp election, I believe is what we do on our LLC. Jeffrey Livingston says, I have focused on keeping up payments on a 21-ton excavator and truck. Hey, get that sucker, keep it paid up, and one day it'll be just making you tons of money, and you'll just put a little bit of maintenance into it. Bleeds for Blue telling Dominique a Merry Christmas and enjoy that baby. Hopefully the other kids got something good from Santa Claus too. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, Beagle. JD, Merry Christmas from Winston-Salem. My wife's from Pilot Mountain, North Carolina, so close to you guys. We actually go to Arigato down in Winston, if you're familiar with it. One of our favorite places to eat at. Papierski's Property Services. Merry Christmas, my friend. Good to see you, John. Thanks for coming in and joining the broadcast. We're all a family here, and it's good that some people who may not have family or friends to be with today have us for a few minutes. There's Skid Boot, high five and a fist bump. Welcome into the merry broadcast. Did Santa bring you a new scared steer? Absolutely not. If he did, it's probably in my stocking. It's about this big. No, I'm definitely toying around with the thought of it, but I think the next thing I get will be a bigger dump truck. Probably at least a tandem or a triaxle. We've talked a lot about it. Talked about getting another driver too. So everything's kind of up in the air right now. It is quiet. We've got work coming in. It's definitely slowed down, but you guys expect, I think, probably February, March, things will really get cranking again. I think it's going to be wide open. I'm really excited about this year. I think it's going to be good. I think that, this last year was just crazy. It was nuts. Nobody knew what was going on, but I think going in to next year, we're going to be doing very well. Noah, welcome into the Merry Broadcast. What your thoughts on termite backhoes? I bought one and want to start working with it. Termites are cool. They are really cool little backhoes. I delivered them a lot back when I worked for the rental, United Rentals, driving a tractor trailer. But as far as actually working with them, I haven't. But everybody I've talked to that's worked them think they're great little machines. All you can do is put it in the dirt and hope it makes some money. Do it. Let's see here. Beagle says, enjoy the channel. Keep up the great work. I'm really trying. I'm trying to make this channel as fun and interesting, guys, as possible. I try to add a little bit of humor. But at the same time, I want to be serious enough that it actually helps people when it needs to. I'm going to try to do a lot of these live chats. I'm going to try to do a lot of collaborations with other channels. I think bringing in more than one mind at one time is going to be beneficial to you guys and hopefully increase you guys' operations and revenue. Let's see. Papierskis. I know I'm not pronouncing that right. Of course, I don't pronounce anything right. So please don't be annoyed by me. Says, yes, sir. I'm the Rudy Yukon guy. Just switched my name to business. Cool. Okay, Rudy. I know who you are now. Awesome, man. Bleeds for Blue. Todd, I have a question. I see a lot of hate for backhoes on YouTube. Was wondering your thoughts. It depends on your area. If like around here, backhoes just aren't stable enough to be on the slopes that we're on all the time. Now, and everybody in my area in Western North Carolina, it's just so steep. It's just hard to work a backhoe. Whereas, you primarily see excavators with blades. Now in flatter country, I think a backhoe is great. I think it's a little slower to maneuver around and work around. I personally love an excavator. That's just my thing. But every piece of equipment has its place and its use. If you're digging and moving a lot and you're tight on a budget and you really want to buy a piece of equipment, I think a backhoe would be a good way to go. Just be mindful of your areas you're going to be operating. You don't want to get something because it's cheaper and just because you can afford it, but then you can only use it on half the jobs and you're renting way too much. That's something to keep in mind. Kibbley Cat, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in from the UK. We did have a great Christmas and we hope that your family did too. Let's see here. Who else we got? What am I missing? James Rogers. Merry broadcast, my friend, and a Merry Christmas. Thanks for dropping in from West Virginia. Let's see. Danny Hunter, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Merry Christmas, Danny. I appreciate you dropping in and saying hello to everybody. You just missed Dominique. She popped in for a minute. My tractor guy, do you do work up in Burnsville? I do. I actually just recently priced a job up in Burnsville. Now, Burnsville, that's an area that I would not have a backhoe, personally, just because a lot of the types of work I do, a backhoe just doesn't work. I've got to be able to pick stuff up and maneuver it quickly a lot of the time, and a backhoe just isn't the best thing for that type of thing. Dirt Brute, not enough room here to move around a backhoe. That's true, and that's something a lot of people run into. I personally, as far as everybody I know, just barely anybody has a backhoe. All of us in my area, and even a lot of my viewers, they stick with excavators and skid steers. You run into, like, a backhoe is good if you're not in a hurry to do stuff. If you're just, you want to stick with one piece of equipment. You don't want to have multiple pieces of equipment and multiple payments. And just to touch on the future video I make, why a tractor was the first thing I bought. For me, my first business was bush hogging, so obviously a tractor was in there. And also a tractor can climb a steeper grade than a skid steer. People will argue with me, but my tractor I have driven it up and down muddy slopes, hauling gravel that we couldn't. We had a skid steer, it was spinning, even tracked, it wouldn't go. But the tractor was able to do it. And with a tractor, I've got the loader, I can put a bush hog on the back, I can run multiple 3-point implements. You can argue that a skid steer can run multiple attachments too. But for what I was doing at the time, and the skid steer that was comparable in size was going to be right at $100,000, and I got my tractor, I think, for like $53,000 or $54,000, enclosed cab and everything. So it was really, you know, you look at the types of work you're doing and just make a judgment call and hope that it works out. And the more jobs and the longer you're in and you rent some before you actually purchase something, then more than likely you're going to end up buying the right thing for you. There's Ohio Valley Pond Excavating. Welcome into the Mary broadcast. Says he has a small backhoe that has its place depending on your area. He loves it for koi ponds. See there? It just depends on what you're using them for. Let's see here. I want to put air horns on my truck. I say go for it. Loud pipes save lives. Let's see here. Camoed Moose, welcome into the broadcast. Do you like Bobcat excavators? I actually do. Any of them I've ever run, they were smooth. The controls were tight. I did enjoy them. I think they're pretty good. One of my buddies has an E50. I think it's E50, E55, something in there. And the only thing about it is, like, you get in this thing and it's like the front glass is like right there in your face. It doesn't have a whole lot of room to move around. It does feel pretty tight, but at the same time, it's supposed to be compact. You're supposed to be able to get these things everywhere. Otherwise, why would you buy a compact excavator? Let's see here. Where are we at? Jeffrey Livingston. A skid steer and a mini may cost more than a backhoe, but they are more versatile than a backhoe, in my opinion. And that's a lot of it. You know, when somebody says, in my opinion, it doesn't mean necessarily that they think they're necessarily right, but for what they do and what they know, that's what works best for them. Full Tilt Grading says, I have a John Deere 310 SG, bought it new, but it's not handy for what I do now. And that's the truth. I have run a lot of John Deere 310s. They are a stout machine. They're a big machine. But if it's just not conducive to what you're doing, then what good is it? All Crazy Garage. You drive a tractor? I dig it. Yeah. Yep, I definitely. And I will always have my tractor. I will have a tractor of some kind because I can grade roads a lot faster than I can with a skid steer. You can set that box blade, and I'm getting ready to put a hydraulic angle link on the 3-point. So right now I've got a top link that's hydraulic, so I can tilt the box blades forward and back, but I want to be able to do this without getting off of the tractor. Let's see. Shane Rowland is talking to Camoed Moose. He's looking at E85, and that's a solid machine, no doubt about it. Charles Bessenbach, welcome to the Very Merry broadcast, my friend. Good to see you. Let's see here. We're going to skip down. Big steam locomotive. Oh, there's Dirt Boss. He's popping in, man. Did you get any snow out of this storm? I'm betting you probably did. I'd say you're probably done till springtime, maybe. Snow's all gone. 58 and rain in 2 days. Nice, man. Nice. Let's see here. What are your thoughts on John Deere excavators? Tractor or skid steer? Well, John Deere, the Deere excavators, like the 120, you just see a whole bunch of them. You see really old ones that are beat all to pieces, and they're still working. So they're tough machines. The 120 is kind of just like the classic go-to for somebody who's wanting to get into a little bit bigger work. The Deere skid steers are just not as popular for most people for some reason or another. They're just not popular. Let's see here. I want to get the tilt attachment for my skid steer for better grading efficiency. Pierre Skis Property Services. That's a good one. He says, I want to get the tilt attachment for my skid steer. Dirt Boss actually has, he's got a Kubota skid steer, which I love. I love Kubota skid steers, and he has a bucket that tilts. So if you want to chat him a little bit, he can tell you all about it. I want Dirt Boss to do a live Q&A because I know I've got, questions that I think I could ask him, and his response would help everybody in the messages and in the room. Let's see here. Where are we at? Eric Toomer, Merry Christmas. Just found your channel. Great info. Thanks, Eric. I appreciate you joining in and joining the family. And it humbles me that all my viewers watch so much. Our channel is blowing up. It's doing great. And just like when Dirt Boss Masonry and Excavating comes in, that humbles me because he's got a lot bigger channel than me. Frankly, I think he's a better creator. I think he's a better personality. And he's somebody I look up to. So when I'm trying to make videos, if I'm in question of something, he's one of the ones I'm like, what would Dirt Boss do? Or what would Elite Earthworks do here? So you guys be sure to check out Dirt Boss. He's awesome. Him, Dominique the dump truck driver, and Elite Earthworks, and of course Full Tilt Grading now. I'm gonna have to add him to my regular shout outs because these guys are really out here doing it. They're not faking a bunch of stuff. You get to see what the day-to-day work is, and most of the time it's really entertaining. Let's see here. Let's see. Jeffrey Livingston got kids wanting to ride a go-kart. Yeah, I agree. Full Tilt. Dirt Boss would be good at it live. I don't know why he hasn't done them yet. Going live is definitely different than when we record videos, because if you do something that just doesn't make sense, or you say something that didn't make sense, you can go back, edit it out, and do another take or redo it. I do very few of those, but I do them, especially if it's a teaching video and I really want to teach somebody right, and I don't want to say something that will not be as productive, then, I'll do another take. When you get into doing lives, you've got to kind of think on your feet. And I've had to kind of relax, in the beginning, I felt like I've got to talk straight through the whole time. I can't have any pauses. I've got to have a constant flow of my thoughts, but that's just not the case. It's more like a hangout. If you run out of stuff to talk about, just ask everybody, what do you want to talk about? Give it 30 seconds or a minute, and then you're going to have a slew of comments of people asking you stuff, and then you just go down the line. And I've grown stage fright. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, Dirt Boss. Doing a live is a lot different, but once I got used to it, now that I've made myself do enough of them, it's become a lot of fun. It's more like just meeting friends for coffee, only instead of 2 or 3 friends, you've got, like right now, we've got 30 in here. So it's like sitting around a round table and getting used to talking to this little green dot up here that green dot is you guys. And looking into that camera has been the thing that here. I was looking at my own face, and that's not just a pretty sight, it's just not good. So let's see here. Figured out here. Yeah, I think we need to just have a Dirt Boss. Just got to do a live. I will be there. I don't care if it's just me, man. We'll just hang out. We'll have a great time. Let's see. Papierskis. I have SVL 75. Definitely recommend the skids with doors that flip up. Absolutely. Maybe silly preference, but can't have bucket up. All with others where doors open out. That is absolutely a truth. I definitely like them where the door comes in and up. And that way, if you ever flip the thing, you can still get the door up, I think. Let's see here. Where are we at? Guys and gals, you mean? True story. Guys and gals. Camoed Moose, what is your favorite brand of all products? Ooh. Okay. That is a good one. Definitely Kubota for tractors. Skid steers, I think Kubota and Takeuchi. Let's see. Excavators. I've run a bunch of excavators, and I liked a lot of them. I may have to get back to you on that one. My Yanmar's okay for what I paid. It's good for what I paid. But I think I'm probably going to look into Komatsu, those types of machines. But as far as a excavator, I like Bobcat. And actually, I would consider a Kubota 80 excavator too. There's just nobody around that has one that I can try out before I buy it. And I'm not going to buy $100,000, $120,000 machine before I can stick its bucket in the ground and see what it'll do. Let's see here. Full tilt grading. Brandon being off has forced me to get more comfortable on camera. There you go. I mean, you just do your thing. Do your thing. Dirt Brute, my son wants to do a live podcast with some old retired guys I hang with, but I got that stage fright too. Man, we're all just a bunch of dudes that dig in the dirt hanging out. You know, if you guys do live, I will be there. I will be there as long as, you know, obviously I can't physically turn the camera on. So if you guys will definitely do your live setup on a laptop where you can schedule it like 5 or 6 hours ahead of time. That way everybody knows it's going to happen. And don't freak out if when you're getting ready to sign on to your live, that it says 0 people are waiting, because that's the way it is all the time. Today I had 3 people waiting, which was humbling, but for the most part, nobody's waiting. So click the live button and just wait until somebody pops up and say, hey, what's going on? Make sure you drop a comment. I want to know who you are. Super easy. Super, super easy. Let's see here. Where are we at? Everybody's cheering these guys on. Everybody wants to see Dirt Boss. Everybody wants to see Dirt Brute. You guys got to do it. We're going to watch you, whether you like it or not. Let's see here. Dirt Brute says, full tilt. I think I will. There you go. Kenny and Angela, Merry Christmas, like down to earth, laid back attitude. Owner operator in dump hauler and have been reworking driveways too, box blade and 30 up Kubota. Been really looking into land planes. Thoughts? I have not used a land plane. I don't know how easy it would be if you were needing to crown a road. I don't know if you can tilt them and crown. I've just never used one, so might be something to check into. Cam Mode Moose says, what is the weirdest job you've ever been on? Most of those are probably burying dead animals. You know, you like we recently had to bury a donkey that got, there was a power pole in the pasture with the guide wire that stabilizes the pole. Its harness got tangled up around that, and it killed it, suffocated it. So I had to bury this little donkey, and it's really sad. You know, you could tell the owners really love him. But some of the weirdest situations is when you get called to bury a big animal, and that's something you want to advertise for, is large animal burial, unless you got a weak stomach. I do it, and but now that was for my neighbors. I didn't charge them. You know, I try to be good to the neighbors. Let's see here. Full tilt grading. You have to get one with a swing boom. It's a must for me. Yeah, swing booms are nice. The biggest thing about a swing boom is it does set your boom out away from you, and they tend to be less stable than if they're fixed. So that's just kind of almost all mini excavators nowadays have the swing boom. It doesn't sound fun. A lot of times it's not, but as long as you bury on the same day, then it's not that bad. It's just like an animal that's asleep. Dirt Boss, I just buried a Clydesdale horse. That was something. That was a big hole. I've got no Dirt Boss. How deep and dimension-wise did you have to dig that hole? Because a Clydesdale is huge. If you haven't stood next to a Clydesdale horse, you don't see the relevance of what he just said. A Clydesdale is huge. This is a freaking mountain of a horse. And imagine lifting the horse into the hole. Unless he used his big excavator, I'm sure it worked it. Let's see here. Mike Rowland, I've got a 59 Ford 601 work here. Those were cool old tractors. Those were cool. He's had about 30 years, do a lot of side jobs. Hey, man, you work with whatever you got. Whatever you got. Let's They are in a casket, which likely they are not. No, they're not going to have the animals in caskets. I've buried dogs, donkey, you name it. You just name it. And you can charge pretty decent money. Usually like if somebody calls me to carry something, if it's within 30 minutes, I'll usually charge like $450. And that includes me digging the hole wherever they want on their property. And then I'll carry the animal to wherever it needs to be. Skid boot. I dug up a body while digging a grave. Say it ain't so. Holy Moses. Oh, God. Was it a human body or like an animal body? This one I've got to follow up on. Dirt says, Dirt Boss, I bet that was a big hole. I bet it was huge. I bet it took him 20 minutes to dig the hole. Maybe longer. Came on Moose, have you ever put a septic in? If so, could you explain how it works just briefly? That is a question that you want to ask Dirt Boss at his live tonight, because I know he's going to do a live. I don't do septic work. There are so many people around my area that do septic installs that it is just, they have competed themselves down to making nothing. So I don't even do septic. I'm not certified for them, and I probably never will. He says it was a human body. Oh my God. That would be some stuff. What do you do? What did you do? You dug a human body up. Did you just cover it back up, or did y'all have to exhume it and make sure it wasn't a murder? Let's see here. Where are we at, folks? Where are we at? Mike Rowland, been watching you. Like what you've been. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hey, if you're talking to me, helping others out. That's the name of the game. Dirt Boss, we dug down to bedrock. That may not have been too deep in your area, man. You hit that rock pretty early. Mike Rowland, love prank call. You got to do more. I enjoyed it. Now, if you're talking about the prank call Dirt Boss, I didn't get him. But now where I tried to call Elite Earthworks, that one was pretty good. I enjoy all this stuff. It's fun. It's fun to make it fun. Let's see here. Full Tilt Grading is cutting out. He says, I had to run. Thanks for the live. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm just 3 subs from 4,000. So when this live ends, you guys go over to Full Tilt Grading, give him a sub. Just give him a sub. Let's get him to 4,000. But also be sure to go up to the pinned comment and go to that link. It's to my family channel, The Candy Fam. Check it out. There's one video on there, and it is hilarious. Me and Kelly, I would say we worked hard, and we did put a lot into it, but it was fun. It was a whole lot of fun to do it. Let's see here. I'm going to jump off here in just a few minutes to go do some family time. It's just me and Kelly, and if we are fortunate this very soon, maybe this will be our last Christmas that it's just me and her. Emma is with her bio mom today. We'll be getting her tomorrow. But if we're fortunate, maybe me and Kelly will have a micro mini DigginLife next year sitting here with me. We will see. Where are we at? I'm going to take a couple more. Yeah, it looks like we're getting down toward the bottom of the comments. Let's see here. Found a snow-covered hole burying a dog while everyone was waiting with flowers and dog toys, I guess. It was really awkward. I would have had to laugh. You got to have fun with stuff. I'm sure everybody else was terribly upset, but that'd be awful. Digging for a living. Now, that is a screen name. You need to get a picture on there, though. Merry Christmas from Wisconsin. Hopefully you guys are staying fairly warm up there, guys and gals. Need to prank Chris at Let's Dig 18. Well, I did my little parody, my little joking video for Chris. I'm hoping he wasn't offended, but he commented. I think he took it all in fun. That's what it was all about. Camoed Moose, I am thinking of starting a business about excavation. Any advice? Best advice I can give you is watch Dirt Boss Masonry and Excavating. watch Elite Earthworks LLC. You need to watch DigginLife 21. And Full Tilt Grading, I think, is up and coming. And Dirt Brute, he has a channel. He is the all blue equipment. So, guys, I am going to be checking off. This hat is itching my bald head. Itching me. I'm going to have to get an anti-itch Santa's hat. So, guys, thanks for joining me on this live stream. It was a lot of fun. Merry Christmas to all of you. And I'll be live off and on all the way through the end of next week because I'm off work. I'm going to be in Pilot Mountain, North Carolina with my wife's family, and she is a visitor. I would like to visit with you. So much love to you guys. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time.